Hi, this is Adam. As you'll see, there's no cow because I'm doing a serious video. And it's one I had talked about doing earlier, but now I thought I might as well finally get to doing it. It's called When is a Christian Not a Christian? Now, you think the answer, or the question I mean, would be dumb and not even make sense. Surely aren't Christians Christians? But the answer is no, it's not as simple as that as it should be. It talks about this in Luke chapter 13. As you see, I have the Holy Bible right here. Not really the best cover, sort of damaged it once by mistake. But I highlight some of the verses, and it talks about the narrow door starting around verse 22. Basically, it says chapter 13 of Luke, verse 27. But he will reply, I don't know you or where you come from. Away from me, all you evildoers. So, that's basically a warning that, well, it says elsewhere in the Bible, make sure that the light in you is not darkness. Because there are some people, a lot of them actually, who purport to be Christian and probably even think that they are Christian, but they're not. There's a lot of them. There's the Jehovah's Witness, the Mormons, the Restorer Baptist cult. Notice the different word there because it's not a church. Basically, people who think they're promoting God and Jesus when they're actually not. Basically, you could wonder if any televangelist would fall under this category. But maybe I shouldn't generalize them, but they just need to be worried. And yeah, I don't know why Wikipedia would list Mormons or Jehovah's Witnesses with Christians when they're not. Mormons have the Book of Mormon, which, the Bible talks about adding to the Bible, and that you shouldn't do that, which is what the Book of Mormon does. And Jehovah's Witness, they sort of mess up the Bible and insist that only one translation is right, this one, and none of the others are. I don't know. I don't really believe that with news, that there's only one good news source and all the others are wrong. Especially when that news source would say things akin to the sky is red instead of, blue, which anyone can look up and see. Obviously not at nighttime like it is now. But yeah. Basically, there are some people who would preach that God hates people when the Bible is quite clear in various verses such as 1 John 4 verse 13 that God is love. He loves people, he's slow to anger, and it even makes a point of saying somewhere, I forget where, that the Lord takes pleasure in the death of no man. And that would mean not even those who goes to heaven. God doesn't want them to die, even though they will die for sure, but he doesn't take pleasure in their death, even though he's with them in eternity. They're with him for eternity in paradise, and that's still doesn't take pleasure in it. And man in this case refers to any human individual, all the women and whatever other genders there might be. But the point is, some people are not Christian, even though they may think they are, claim to be, or others might even do that label with them, like Fred Phelps, protesting funerals. Come on, who even... You have to be an especially horrible person to protest a funeral and just be like, oh, God hates people or what have you. And I assure you that Fred Phelps, the one-time leader of this place, who's now dead, he's in hell right now. He's burning in hell. And sometimes I think about all the people in hell that I can't do anything to save, and it's just terrifying to think about. Of course, I couldn't do anything to save the people who are alive right now. It's up to the Holy Spirit to help them. And that's what people need to make sure of, is that their Christian faith is legitly Christian, and they're not just being used for evildoers, because Satan likes to do tons of evil in this world, and what better way to do it than those thinking that they are in fact Christian, but they're clearly not, because they don't have whatever. There's something about it, maybe lots of things even, but at least one thing, one notable thing that prevents them from really being Christian. Like the prosperity gospel, saying God will give you riches, I mean, maybe not on earth, and I guess there are some rich people who can do things, but that's typically generally bad advice, because the Bible talks everywhere, including Jesus himself, saying it's hard for a rich person to enter heaven. He even told someone they have to give up their riches, or that this poor woman who put in the only 2 cents she had gave in more than anyone else had. And what else is there to say? Well, if you read the 4 Gospels, you'll notice that when Jesus was on earth, who were the people he went after at the time? Because it's not that hard a question. And the answer is actually the religious hypocrites of the time, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, what have you. I assure you that in Jesus' second coming, he'll be going after them instead of other people that you think he would. Because hypocrisy is bad under any and all circumstances, and as I said, there are times when someone purporting to be Christian is not actually Christian, or you must vote a certain political way. Listen, if a church started telling me how to vote, I don't think I'd ever return to that church, even if I were a member there. I'd have to just change membership to one that doesn't insert politics in there. Yeah. I'm not even sure what are all examples of it, but there's tons of people now. It's just kind of horrible to think about how they're misleading people, and they might actually think that they're Christian, and they're not. They're just blaspheming their religion. Anyways, hopefully you find this video good, and hopefully the audio works well, because I recorded one with such poor audio I deleted it without ever uploading it to this channel. And hopefully this video made sense. And that's it for now. I will let you go. Bye.